Welcome learners to this session of BA Honours English Part 3, Paper 7. The topic is Plans for Departure by Nayantara Sehgal. Today we'll be taking up a feminist reading of Plans for Departure. As a woman novelist, Nayantara Sehgal recognized that her basic obligation lay in supporting the emancipation or the freedom of women in post-independent India. Remember, women were not yet free from its society, the whole patriarchal setup. She went deep into the female persona in her novels and delved how the women are exploited even during the modern times by individuals as well as the society. She portrays the sensibility of women, that how a woman looks out at herself and her problems. She feels that women should try to understand and realize herself as a human being and not just as attached to some male figure in the family. In Plans for Departure, she introduces the theme of the quest for freedom through the characters, both male and female. And this thirst for identity is not a problem facing the Indian women only. Anna, a character in Plans for Departure, who is free from the shackles that women in a narrow minded society like India are. Yet she comes to India when she wants to break out and be herself. She finds herself hopeless and shudders to think of her epitaph as such. The epitaph reads, I quote, "Here lies Anna, beloved wife, who died without having made much effort to live, and nobody noticed the difference. Since being a beloved wife was supposed to be reward enough, I unquote. Her passion, by saying her, I mean Nayantara Sehgal, the novelist. Her passion for liberation forces her not just to leave the comforts of her home and hearth. I'm sorry, we are talking about the character, Anne, but also her country. She's from Denmark. Rather face the hostilities, enmities in a foreign land than be a slave in her own surroundings to her own people. Her women characters are not hostile to men, but they would certainly not settle for a subordinate position. Sorry. She makes it plainly visible that no relation is good or bad in itself. Even extramarital and premarital relations are not only entirely immoral if they tend to fulfill the person as an individual. That which saps individual of their individuality is immoral, and that which cures them of all frustrations is wholesome and ethical. So one can assume that the concerns of feminism is the need of freedom from the society of Indian sensibilities, marriage and its associated pains and pangs within is also dealt with in the novels. So in a nutshell, Nayantara Sehgal is a bold, realistic and courageous woman writer with a practical approach and a rebellious intent to want Indian women to be free from its chains, the chains of the society which bog her down. She stands large for the new humanism and a new mortality according to which women are not to be taken to be a plaything, an object of lust, and an object of momentary pleasure, but as men's equal and time honored partner in word and deed, as against the inhuman traditional postures like the old impossible ideas, taboos, and prejudices, which are obsolete, must be cast aside like old, worn out, and torn clothes. She has, in fact, by she I mean Nayantara Sehgal, given her women protagonist a voice of intense primal energy. Thank you. So we stop the session here.